So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Go street. Mustang 19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Home troops right. Ready.
On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. Here's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game. Off out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. Hey, ram. Set.
A handoff, and this is Vidal. He'll manage only a couple. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Hey, Kappa. 59.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Byron Murphy there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ray. Go. Ray.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Johnston motioning over. Here comes the jet sweep. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Throwing, Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, L.A.
Down at the 26. A gain of 12.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
First down.
Ready.
Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They send the tight end in motion. Here's it. Now a loose football. The Packers have it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It is a big-time play for the Packers. 36 yards. Now a run on first down. And he's going to be taken down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Packers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On second down, here's Herbert. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll give this to Vidal. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Herbert. Open man left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Packers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Vidal. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now Herbert throwing on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. A toss left side, caught by his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. Going up top. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready? Go!
Look wide. Get this one complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. Take go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. to Kraft, the tight end, downfield. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Back to throw.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the 1st down, and they're still alive.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he's in! Touchdown, Packers! That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point is good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, run. Set. Ready.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Herbert. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Herbert. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chargers' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
21.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, Herbert. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to the air again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here we go. One final play. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. So, it's a win for the Packers. They move to 1-0.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is